Some cases are just too sad to listen to, and this is one of the saddest. It's about a gifted 16-year-old girl who somehow vanished before being found dead. However, it is filled with twists as family secrets are revealed during the investigation. There is just so much about this case that makes it sad. Without any more delay, we bring you one of the saddest cases you will ever hear. Brittney Gregory was only 16 years old when this happened, and what happened to her is quite tragic. She was born and raised in Brick Township, New Jersey. And in case you didn't know, Brick Township is one of the biggest towns on the Jersey Shore. She lived here with her parents and 4 other siblings, with her being the last born. And even though she was the youngest at 16 years old, her family would claim that she was very mature for her age. In addition, she was an A student, and she really enjoyed going to school. Whenever she was asked what she wanted to be, she would say a forensic psychologist to solve crimes. The last time that she was seen was on July 11, 2004, at around 8 p.m. According to her sister, Brianna, Brittney had been trying to find a way to get to her boyfriend's place. 2 days before, Brittney and her boyfriend John had gotten into a fight, and all Brittney wanted to do was repair the relationship. Eventually, Brittney left the house, but she never returned. The following day, Brianna became so worried about her disappearance that she went to the police station to report her missing. And by 4 p.m. on the 12th, detectives Mark Byrne and Elliot Morgan were already assigned to the case. Brianna later talked to the police about Brittney's boyfriend, John Fitzgerald, who was 18 years old. When asked what happened between the two, Brianna said that Brianna had found John kissing another girl, but she forgave him and wanted to get back with him. The police later looked for John and asked him to come to the police station. John was then asked to take a polygraph, but he said he would return for one later, and after the police were done with him, they let him go, given that there was no evidence that he was involved. The detectives went on to chase more leads, but all they hit were dead ends. The next step was talking to Brittney's friends. Brittney was known to have a very tight circle of friends, and they all told the detectives about Brittney's family and their history of drugs. They also said how there were always people in and out of the house, and from there, the family's secrets started being revealed. Brittney's father, Joe Dunn, was known to have a long history of drug use. Brittney's friends also revealed that he had many associates and that sketchy people were always in and out of the house. This made the detectives question who was in and out of the house when Brittney disappeared. When they interrogated the family again, Brittney's sister Bobby Jo mentioned her ex-boyfriend Tony. Bobby said Tony was too friendly with Brittney, so they broke up. But when the police interrogated Tony, his alibi was his new girlfriend, who claimed they were at home. And even though he wasn't cleared yet, he was free then. The case hit another dead end, but that changed when an informant revealed a new suspect to the detectives. The informant talked about Jack Fuller, a 38-year-old career criminal who was also Brittney's dad's associate. The informant claimed that Jack had said he hurt his back when digging in the sand and killing a girl. Shortly after, the informant saw Brittney's disappearance on the news and decided to come clean. At this point, they were referring to Tommy Long, another career criminal and childhood friend of Jack's. The police immediately set up surveillance at Tommy's, and they realized that Jack went to Tommy's after the meeting with the informant. By the time the police arrived, they had found Jack's car abandoned. But a few minutes later, Jack appeared with a gas can. He was immediately arrested on suspicion of Brittney's murder. Tommy was also found alive and brought in for questioning. At first, Tommy refused to say anything, but when the police revealed what Jack was planning, he decided to say everything he knew. Tommy revealed that he and Jack were driving around on July 11th when they decided to go to Joe Dunn's. Jack went inside, and in a few minutes, he returned and told Tommy that he would drop him off. And before they left, Brittney got into Jack's car. When Jack was confronted with this information, he denied everything and asked for an attorney. As the police were working on Jack's confession, another witness came forward and said that Jack had abducted her and that she knew where Brittney was probably taken. Without wasting time, the state police, other police departments, and search dogs were everywhere. Eventually, one searcher found an area with an arm sticking out, and upon revealing the body, it was that of a female with a necklace that said Brittney. Later, Jack's car was taken for testing, and Brittney's blood was found inside his car. There was now enough evidence to arrest him. All Brittney wanted was a ride to her boyfriend's place that night, but when Jack started smoking, she tried to get him to stop. Jack got angry and punched her. He then beat her to death before removing her clothes and burying her. On October 18, 2005, Jack Fuller pleaded guilty to murdering Brittney and was sentenced to 30 years in prison without the possibility of parole. This was truly a sad and tragic case of a young girl who wanted to get to her boyfriend's place, but little did she know that she would be riding with a monster. And that's all for today. Until next time.